One great episode is hard. 5 in a row at 9+? Only 20 series have ever done it. Tonight we find out how they pulled off the impossible. Only 20 series have claimed this record, at least 5 episodes in a row, all rated 9+ on IMDb. In the world of television, delivering even one outstanding episode is an achievement. Sustaining that level 5 times consecutively is a feat only a handful of shows have managed. In this video, we'll meet the series that kept their storytelling and technical quality so consistently high that they created stretches of television fans never forget. Number 20, Sons of Anarchy. 5 back-to-back episodes at 9+, the final 5 of Season 4. Premiering in 2008, this series about an outlaw motorcycle club wasn't expected, even by creator Kurt Sutter, to become one of FX's most watched and acclaimed shows. But it did. At its core is Jax Teller, Charlie Hunnam, and his volatile bond with Gemma, his controlling, manipulative mother. As heir to the Sons of Anarchy clubhouse, Jax discovers his late father's journals, reads them, and starts questioning the club's direction, openly challenging current president Clay Morrow, his godfather and stepfather. The show is a loose modern riff on Shakespeare's Hamlet. Much of the drama springs from Jax versus Clay in a battle for the soul and control of the club. Authenticity was a badge of honor here. Many cast members were real riders who handled their own bikes off-set, with personalized weapons chosen to fit each character's temperament. Inspired in part by the Hells Angels, the production brought in David LaBrava, a former member, first as a technical advisor, then into the writer's room and on screen. And to ground Jax even further, Charlie Hunnam spent time with a real biker for research, who tragically passed away before the series aired. That blend of Shakespearean stakes and lived-in realism is how Sons of Anarchy earned its 5-episode 9+ streak. Number 19, Gravity Falls. 5 back-to-back episodes at 9+, the final 5 of Season 2. Created by Alex Hirsch, Gravity Falls is both wildly popular and chronically underestimated. Many who now rank it among their all-time favorites share the same origin story. At first glance, they dismissed it as a kid's cartoon, and before the first episode ended, they were hooked by the sharp comedy, the warm, lovable characters, the puzzle box mysteries, the surprising thematic depth, and that cozy, small-town summer vibe. Formally, it's episodic. Each chapter tracks Mabel and Dipper through another weird adventure in the secret-laden, monster-brushed town of Gravity Falls. But threaded through those standalone tales is a long arc that quietly escalates toward bigger threats and darker secrets. At the top sits Bill Cipher, a triangular, one-eyed, cosmic antagonist bent on shredding the laws of reality and plunging the world into apocalyptic chaos. Across the final 5 episodes, his long-laid plan finally detonates after roughly 40 episodes of groundwork, and the entire town must unite against a reality-warping force. The payoff is a 5-episode streak that brings one exhilarating summer to an unforgettable close and earns that 9+ run. Number 18, True Detective. For long-running shows, think anime with dozens or even hundreds of episodes. Stacking 5 consecutive 9s on IMDb is impressive, but when a mini-series does it, the achievement hits differently. With so few episodes, there are far fewer chances to build that kind of streak. That's exactly the case with True Detective Season 1, Nick Pizzolatto's landmark crime drama. It runs only 8 episodes, yet 6 of them in a row hit 9+, episodes 3 through 8. A limited series with limited runway, and still a sustained, peak run that secures its place among the record holders. Number 17, Demon Slayer. 5 back-to-back episodes at 9+, the final 5 of Season 2, episodes 13 to 17. Famous for jaw-dropping action and blazing visual craft, these 5 episodes push the show to a peak few fans thought possible. The duel of Tengen Uzui, the Sound Hashira, and Tanjiro against Daki and Gyutaro escalates to a sustained crescendo of spectacle and tension. Gyutaro isn't just fast, he's the toughest foe Tanjiro has faced so far, forcing a grueling war of attrition that drives all 4 heroes, Tanjiro, Uzui, Inosuke, Zenitsu, to the brink, physically and mentally. The speed and power of the exchanges outrun the human eye. Every clash detonates with such force that the battlefield is left like a burned-out, deserted city, as if a bomb had gone off. With this 5-episode run, Demon Slayer sets a new benchmark for action in anime, one future series will be measured against. Number 16, Andor. 5 back-to-back episodes at 9+, the final 5 of Season 2. From the start, Tony Gilroy's Andor was the most inventive, richly written Star Wars project since the original trilogy. Season 1 set a bar many thought unmatchable. Season 2 not only meets it, it surpasses it. Sharper, tenser, more intricate, and even more dialogue-driven. If Season 1 charted the radicalization of a movement, Season 2 wrestles with what comes next. Building consensus, coordinating a rebellion whose factions disagree on methods and means. Each of the season's 4 story arcs orbits the same dramatic question: what is freedom worth? The show's answer is blunt: everything. Across the galaxy, Cassian's missions grind forward. Luthen's webs of lies and leverage tighten. Mon Mothma's political maneuvers grow ever riskier. Andor never lets you forget the cost, the weight of what its heroes are willing to sacrifice so that freedom is more than a slogan. In the end, Andor becomes a fresh artistic high for a franchise that needed to grow up. And a benchmark. Anyone writing inside Star Wars who hopes to both invert and elevate the canon will feel Tony Gilroy's long shadow over their work. Number 15, The Owl House. 5 back-to-back episodes at 9+, Season 2, Episodes 6 through 10. Like Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Gravity Falls, The Owl House won hearts across ages. Created by Dana Terrace, who animated on Gravity Falls, it follows Luz Noceda, a 14-year-old who stumbles into the Boiling Isles, an otherworldly archipelago formed from the corpse of a titan. There she meets Ida Clawthorne, the rebellious Owl Lady, and King, voiced by Gravity Falls creator Alex Hirsch. Luz has no magic, but she wants to be a witch, becomes Ida's apprentice, and unexpectedly finds a new family. It's one of those shows that warms up as it goes, but the payoff is worth it. Not only does it post a 5-episode 9+ streak in Season 2, it also maintains a remarkable run from Season 1, Episode 15 to the finale, 29 consecutive episodes without dipping below at Daudu. By that mid-Season 2 stretch, the series' humor, character work, and world building click into place, earning those 5 nines in a row. Number 14, Lost. 5 back-to-back episodes at 9+, the final 5 of Season 3, Episodes 19 to 23. Episode 19, The Brig, centers on Anthony Cooper, the man who wrecked both Sawyer's and John Locke's lives. He conned Sawyer's mother, triggering the murder-suicide that defined Sawyer's childhood, and he's Locke's father. The way that Revelation lands is so organic and brutal. It takes your breath away. Episode 20, The Man Behind the Curtain, finally delivers what fans were begging for: the long-awaited Ben Linus origin story. From the moment the leader of the others appeared, we'd been counting the days to this backstory. It arrives, and it delivers. Meanwhile, Desmond has warned Charlie that his death is near and unavoidable. Episode 21. Greatest Hits becomes a tender farewell, a rewind through Charlie's best moments, before and after the island, and a reminder of the mark he left on the survivors and on us. All of it funnels into the 2-part finale, Through the Looking Glass. Charlie dives to the Hydra underwater station to fix the jammed signal, opening a path to contact the outside world. He succeeds, and drowns. His last act etches one of television's most indelible images: not Penny's boat, scrawled on the glass to warn Desmond that the people on that ship may not be saviors at all. Number 13, Mr. Robot. 5 back-to-back episodes at 9+, the mid-season run of the final season, episodes 5 to 9, and it nearly went further. If episode 10 hadn't dipped, this streak might have stretched to 9. Each hour is its own singular TV experience. Episode 5 is the near-silent heist. Elliot and Darlene infiltrate an ultra-secure data vault with almost no spoken dialogue. Sam Esmail turns blocking, sound, and camera movement into language. The crown jewel is Episode 7, a one-location pressure cooker therapy showdown with Vera forcing Elliot, through Krista, to confront the truth he's buried. It's shattering, reframing everything we thought we knew. Episode 8 becomes the raw, unguarded conversation between Elliot and Mr. Robot, processing those revelations. And Episode 9 delivers the long-promised hack, draining the Dark Army's billions and toppling White Rose's empire. A precision-engineered crescendo, 5 distinct formal swings, 1 sustained 9+ run. Number 12, Game of Thrones. 5 back-to-back episodes at 9+, the final 5 of Season 4. Episodes 6 to 10. Episode 6, The Laws of Gods and Men. Perhaps the series' finest performance, Peter Dinklage as Tyrion Lannister, delivering a blistering trial monologue where bitterness finally smothers idealism. Episode 7, Mockingbird. Oberyn Martell volunteers for trial by combat. Lisa Arryn meets Petter Littlefinger, Baelish's true face, at the Moon Door. And on the road, Arya and Sandor Clegane witness one of the show's most unvarnished deaths. Episode 8, The Mountain and the Viper. A fantasy fan's fever dream. Gregor Clegane versus the Red Viper. Swagger, skill, and a finale you can't unsee. Episode 9, The Watchers on the Wall. A full-scale siege at Castle Black that pairs epic action with tragedy. Ygritte dies in Jon Snow's arms. Episode 10, The Children. Stannis crashes the Wildling War and takes Mance Rayder. Bran reaches the Three-Eyed Raven. Daenerys chains 2 of her dragons. Brienne and the Hound fight over Arya. And Tyrion settles a score, and Tywin Lannister dies on the Privy. A 5-episode gauntlet, trial, duel, siege, reckoning that shows Game of Thrones at maximal power. Number 11, Better Call Saul. Across 63 episodes, Better Call Saul never dips below an 8, and in Season 5 it hits a sustained peak. 5 consecutive 9+ episodes, 6 to 10. That run crystallizes everything the series does best: moral brinkmanship, character torque, and immaculate craft, into one relentless climb. It starts with the relationship fulcrum where Kim Wexler corners Jimmy McGill into a choice that's either breakup or marriage, surges into Jimmy's brazen, performative swagger. I'm God in human clothing. I shoot lightning from my fingertips, and detonates with Lalo Salamanca's uninvited drop-in at the apartment, a kitchen table siege turned nerve shredder that proves Kim might be the steeliest person in the room. Between them sits Bagman, a dust-scorched desert odyssey that strips Jimmy and Mike to survival instincts and silence. By the time the credits roll on episode 10, the show has delivered a 5-hour gauntlet of tension, wit, and consequence that earns its 9+ streak. And for the record, if a late final season episode hadn't dipped, Saul was inches from posting a 7-in-a-row run to cap its legacy. We set the stage, 20 to 11, from outlaw biker tragedies to animated enigmas, from desert heists to the walls of Westeros. 10 shows, 5 9+ episodes in a row, and that was just the warm-up. In part 2, we climb into the top 10, the streaks that bent television, the arcs that never missed, the finales that hit like thunder. Did your favorite make it? Who rose to the longest perfect run, and who takes number 1? Find out in the next chapter.